Since 2012, I've been coaching debtor attorneys and explaining them very, very simple facts that everyone knows logically, but you really don't think about. Is you need to communicate through technology the simple questions that every debtor has. Every debtor comes to your office, they call your office, they set up a free consultation, whatever that is, and they're asking the same exact questions every time. And the advanced debtor attorneys, the debtor attorneys that are building at scale, they understand that they can't answer those questions every single time. So what they do is they have front office staff explain, they have FAQs and different things that answer the questions before they get to the debtor attorney. Because the debtor attorney, your time is your most valuable resource. So what I've done over the past year is create two YouTube channels. One is called Bankruptcy Explained, which answers questions that the debtor has before they get to the bankruptcy office. And then the other one is 720 Credit Score that answers questions after the bankruptcy has happened. They want to improve their credit, et cetera, et cetera. And what I'm about to do is show you how to use these two channels to scale your business. See, right now, bankruptcies are on their way back. It's the first time in the past 12 years that we have the wind at our back. So we need to take advantage of technology for follow-up to answer these questions before the debtor talks to you. It makes no sense for a debtor attorney or an office to have to recreate these videos, spend the time recording it, or actually tell the client these answers. The purpose of these videos is to be entertaining and educational and teach people what to expect during a bankruptcy, after a bankruptcy, et cetera, et cetera. And you will see that these videos are not promotional in nature. This is pure education. I'm going to invite you at the end to go to our YouTube channels to watch them yourself and then figure out how to incorporate it into your lead follow-up. If you're using our lead follow-up system, we are incorporating these already for you, but you can take it and supplement however you want. Throughout our Bankruptcy Explained channel, you're going to see a familiar face. Adrienne Hines, the ladylike lawyer on TikTok. She has hundreds of thousands of followers. She's very engaging on video. And she breaks down a lot of different things through different videos, right? One, we talk about bankruptcy myths, right? Is bankruptcy going to ruin my life? Can I get a car after bankruptcy? What's going to happen to my credit after bankruptcy? We dispel bankruptcy misconceptions. If you go online and type in bankruptcy facts or whatever, you're going to see Reddit posts, you're going to see Instagram articles, you're going to see Facebook posts that put all this wrong information out. This is what we've tried to dispel in that one video and various videos throughout our YouTube channel with Adrienne on what the facts and what the reality is around bankruptcy. We actually have a video also on our YouTube channel where we dispute Dave Ramsey's claim on why he should never file bankruptcy.
He built a multi-million-dollar brand preaching financial discipline after filing for bankruptcy. And now he's telling everyday drowning people, fight harder. That's not financial advice. That's financial gaslighting.
Another theme is car buying after bankruptcy or during a bankruptcy. We address that in a lot of different ways on our YouTube channel because of what's happening, what our clients are currently asking us. One, can I buy a Tesla after bankruptcy? Can I buy a truck after bankruptcy? You may look at that and say, well, why did you create a video on that? It's because that's what people are searching for. If people are searching for that in YouTube and on Google, we know that it's on the debtor's mind, which is why we created those. In these videos with Ash Auto Group, Adrienne Hines, various attorneys that we've interviewed, we unpack the truth about buying a car during a Chapter 7. You can, as you know, you can buy a car one day after the filing of a Chapter 7 or during a 13. How to get court approval, what you have to go through, et cetera, as part of our Bankruptcy Explained channel. See, these are things that we've learned after talking to debtors and doing thousands of intakes, that if you bring up the car buying process in advance of filing, when the client is thinking about bankruptcy, it speeds up the speed to filing. One truth you know as a debtor attorney is your profitability as a debtor attorney depends on the speed to filing. So if you generate a lead, if a person waits a year, it's less profitable than if a person waits 30 days. It's very important to bring up the car buying process during this because people think they're not going to be able to buy a car for years after bankruptcy. We need to dispel this misconception. People need cars for transportation, for work, for job, et cetera, et cetera. That's why these videos on this Bankruptcy Explained channel around cars are so important. We also cover things that are very procedural once a client is in a bankruptcy. For example, how to prepare for a 341 meeting. What can ruin your 341 meeting? What happens during a 341 meeting? We actually have a video where we role play a 341 meeting. On the channel, you're also going to hear things about student loans. Can student loans get discharged after bankruptcy? And in some cases, they can, as you know. So we include these as part of the bankruptcy so that once again, you don't have to discuss it. And if you need a referral to a bankruptcy lawyer that does that, contact us and we can point you in the right direction. But student loans are a hot topic right now, especially for people that cannot pay. We see delinquencies with student loans going up as we speak since student loans collection started earlier in the year. Also on the channel are videos about how to get a home after bankruptcy. Now, most people are not thinking about getting a home while they're trying to get rid of their debt. But when they understand that there's a possibility of getting a home after a bankruptcy, and you'll have to wait forever. You'll have to wait 10 years till the bankruptcy falls off your credit report. It's a huge win and it's a motivator for people to file. As you know, you can qualify for a home loan 2 years after a Chapter 7 or 1 year during a 13 as long as all the payments are made. But what you may not know is that you can qualify for down payment assistance program for that 3.5% FHA loan. You can do that with an active bankruptcy on your credit report. We have videos about that explaining how people can qualify for down payment assistance programs and contacts of who they can talk to see if they qualify or how to set themselves up to qualify. Now let's change a channel from Bankruptcy Explained to 720 Credit Score. 720 Credit Score is really an insider's guide to what to know about credit from insiders. I'm interviewing people from all over the country who've worked at TransUnion, worked at Experian, worked at Equifax, to give us this inside knowledge on what to do and what not to do. On this channel, we're showing people how to rebuild their credit after bankruptcy, how easy it is. They're not going to have this ball and chain around their ankle for 10 years while the bankruptcy is on the credit report. We're showing them how to fix these errors that are on a credit report after bankruptcy. As you know, 44% of the time, there's one error on a credit report that needs to be fixed after a bankruptcy. Now, these are fixed with simple letters. We show them what to do. And if they don't get fixed, we show them how to get it off for free through one of our attorney networks. We tell them the truth and we break through the scams that are on the internet about rebuilding their credit after bankruptcy. So much of it is untrue. We break through all that. And then the most exciting part that we're really seeing that people are loving are the insiders, where we're talking to insiders about buy now, pay later, how that's going to impact your credit score and how it seriously disrupts. We're interviewing people from TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, people in the industries, learning why are they approving people for credit cards so fast after bankruptcy. Also, how student loans are impacting your credit score and how it significantly can drop your credit score 100 points by missing one payment. We just unpack the practicalities of credit after bankruptcy. So in the end, we created these two channels, Bankruptcy Explained and 720 Credit Score, to help us convert more of your leads. As you can see, we invest in high quality editing. As you can see, we invested in high quality thumbnails. As you can see, we invested in the strategy around YouTube. What is getting people to watch these videos? And as opposed to us just using them alone with our lead follow-up, I'm sending you this video so you can go through it, figure out what videos you like the best, and incorporating it into your follow-up, in your calls, in your communication with the debtors so that we can speed up the speed to filing. In a time like this, when bankruptcy, we finally have the wind at our back with bankruptcy, you need to take full advantage of recreating yourself, right? When I say recreating yourself, what I mean by that is don't have the same questions that you're going to say over and over and over. Use our resources to answer the questions before they come in. This way, you're going to cut your intake from 15, 20, 30 minutes down to 15, 10, maybe even 5. Maybe you get these clients to say, I've watched the videos you sent me. I'm ready to move forward. That's the objective, and that's how we all win. Thanks for watching.